Well, we're back again, and we're going to be talking about a brand new movie coming out. And guess what? How would you like to be marooned on a hostile planet 4.2 million light years from Earth? Well, that's the new movie Lightyear from Disney and Pixar. And guess who I got to have again this week? I got Janelle and Tony. Tony, I love your background. It's
Thank
great.
you.
Janelle, anyway. So let's talk about Lightyear. Tony, we're going to get started with you because I know you're in a rush.
Yeah, so I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. Given the fact that we're seeing an extension of the character that for my childhood especially meant so much. It is entertainment for the whole family. I like that it had a science fiction element that it's going to go over the little kid's head, but the parents will pick up on. Very funny. I think everyone's going to be rushing to get a socks of their own. The robot cat was definitely stole the show at times.
Yeah.
And I will say for Chris Evans, big shoes to step into, given that Tim Allen made it his own. But he did a good job channeling him. You see some inspiration for some of the famous quotes, from the Toy Story franchise. But it was not all great, and we'll leave it for there and we'll come back to it.
All right, Janelle, what did you think?
I was probably a little less impressed than Tony. I thought it was okay. I think the supporting cast definitely helped that movie chug along, because it certainly was. There were moments where there was just no, I guess maybe for the story, there was just no sound in the theater. And you kind of, like with a kids movie, you kind of want kids laughing constantly or in awe of something. And there was just a lot of dead silence in the theater at times. I think without Takai Waititi and Socks, the obvious pull at the money grab for that movie, I don't know if it would have even been okay.
I have to agree with you on that. I thought it was very interesting. It's like the movie ended and it was like you weren't quite sure to clap or what. It took a quick minute before everybody started, okay. Then it kind of died down real quick. Janelle, I have to agree with you on that. The kids were not into the movie at all. It was just not hitting that number. Tony, Janelle, you're both right. If it wasn't for the little socks, the movie probably, okay, let's see what's going on. And then I kept seeing, for whatever reason, there was so many Star Wars stuff implanted for me. It just seemed that way. And I was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be something different, right? But
I think because Disney has Star Wars now, they like to inject it into just about everything they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but on a side note, I would also like to say, I think Tony, me and you were pretty much the last ones in the theater, because they actually had 3 credit scenes. They had one that was at the end of the movie. Yeah. So again, I don't know if you're going to get kids that are going to want to care to stay around that long. All
right, Janelle, give it the stars, or whatever you're going to give it.
Stars. Oh boy. I think without the supporting cast, it would have been a 2. I think with the supporting cast in it, you struggle to get a 3.
Tony?
I agree with the 3. The pacing issues. I felt honestly that the theater last night was very quiet. I don't know if it was necessarily the film itself. It just seemed like the screen, everything just didn't carry. It felt like we were in a giant auditorium watching a small screen as opposed to being on the ultra screen. But I would absolutely say, yeah, I think a 3 is generous. But for the nostalgia factor, a 3 out of 5 for me.
Okay, I got to give it a 2.5, maybe 3 out of 5 Mickeys. It was very, very quiet in the auditorium. The kids really weren't into it. They had more fun standing in line waiting to see the movie before they actually saw the movie. All right, there you have it. We've been talking about Lightyear, the new movie from Disney Pixar. Janelle, Tony, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. We're looking forward to Black Phone. All right, we'll see you guys.
Take care.